Good evening, Mark. Have you finished work for the day? I decided to text you today instead of emailing you because you gave me your number. I wonder if you're going to reply to me. I can't wait to talk to you. I was a little nervous texting you like this. I hope that you'll respond soon.
Good evening, Mary. Thanks for texting me. I just added your number to my contact details, too. I hope that we can get along well from now on, too.
Oh, wow. You replied so fast. I didn't think you were actually going to reply. I'm really happy that you decided to text me back.
Of course I'm going to reply to you. There's no reason for me to ignore you at all.
Thanks for saying that to me. Anyway, do you have any problems at work at all? Anything that's on your mind? Are you getting along fine with all your coworkers? Are your superiors treating you fairly? I hope you're doing okay.
Thanks for worrying about me, but I am doing totally fine. All my coworkers are great, and I'm already getting along pretty well with them. My superiors have been really friendly and helpful with everything too. Everything's gone really, really smoothly so far for me.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm kind of surprised to hear that everyone is nice, though. That's not the case for a lot of companies these days. There are a lot of people that are terrible human beings these days. You should be careful, especially the arrogant ones. They're always looking for trouble. Also, be careful of the women at the company, too. They can be dangerous, too.
The women? Why should I be careful of them?
Well, women that work at companies are no good. The workplace is full of affairs. There are a lot of married women that sleep around. The opposite is true, too. Married guys sleep around with the young women in the company. I've heard rumors of married women sleeping with men on their business trips. There was also an incident of people doing it in the company car as well. Both of them got fired for that.
Oh, I see. I had no idea so many things like that happen around the company. I'll try to make sure that I don't get involved in anything like that.
There are actually people you know that have been having affairs too. You should be careful of women trying to approach you.
Wait, really? People that I know at that company? That's kinda scary to think about.
Yeah, surprising, right? I'm not gonna text their names to you, though. It would leave a trail if I did. I'll tell you about it the next time I see you in person. I have so many interesting stories that I know that you're gonna love to hear. Do you have any time tomorrow or the day after? I'd love to get to see you in private. We should go have a nice dinner together or something. I'll treat you to the dinner as your superior, of course. We can eat whatever you want to. I know a lot of great places to eat in the area.
I'm really sorry, but I won't be free tomorrow or the day after we're done with work. I already have plans in the evening. Thank you for the offer, though. I think it would just be best if we got to know each other at the office for now, too.
Oh, I see. That's a real shame. I had some great restaurants in mind that we could have gone to together. I promise you that you're going to have a good time with me. We can become a lot closer if we meet outside of work as well, you know. When do you think that you'd be able to come to dinner with me then? Give me some dates and I'll leave them open for you.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty busy in the near future. Would it be okay if I contacted you in the future? I'll make sure to get back to you once things calm down a little. I've started a new job, and I also have some family matters to attend to as well.
I guess it can't be helped then. I was really looking forward to this. Make sure you get back to me.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about this. It's just that I have a lot on my plate right now, and I don't have the time. I promise that I'll get back to you when I have a little bit more time.
Okay, fine then. I'll be waiting patiently for you to contact me then. Make sure that you don't make me wait for too long, though. I really, really want to spend time with you. I'm sure you feel the same way, too. I actually get lonely pretty easily, you know. I'm like a little bunny rabbit. Don't make me lonely, okay?
Hey man, I got something I need to ask you. What kind of person is Mary? Have you heard any rumors or stuff like that about her at all? What's up? I'm your superior, remember? Make sure you say please and thank you when asking me for something. Stop messing with me. We've known each other since high school. Just answer my question, man. It doesn't matter. I joined this company a year before you, so you gotta show me the respect. Okay, fine then. I guess I made a mistake taking a gap year. I'll be careful from now on. I was just kidding, man. Just talk to me however you want to talk to me. Although you shouldn't act too friendly with me at the office. That's so bothersome. I feel like I'm gonna forget one day. Anyway, what did you want to talk to me about? You were asking about Mary? Yeah, I wanted to know what kind of person she is. No way, man. So you like mature women then? She's pretty up there in age, you know? No, that is not it at all. I never said that. Well, you're curious about her, right? That's why you're asking me what kind of person she is. I think she's already in her early 40s. I'm really not interested in her that way. It's the opposite, actually. I'm kind of in an awkward situation and I don't know what to do about it. I really need some advice. What do you mean an awkward situation? What's going on? Well, I feel like she's kind of interested in me. I'm not interested in her at all, but I don't know how to reject her politely. Like, she's my superior and I'm gonna have to see her at work every day, right? That's why I'm troubled. What? Are you serious? Well, I might be misunderstanding things, but I wanted to know how she interacts with the other guys in the company. Like, she could be acting like this to everyone. I just couldn't really read her, and that's why I'm asking you about it. I feel like her text messages are very intimate. She texts you stuff like that? She doesn't interact with me at all. In fact, she completely ignores me. Wait, what did you just say? She ignores you? Yep, she does. I think it's because I didn't give her my number when we first met. She kinda looked annoyed when I rejected her, and she's ignored me ever since. Oh, no way. I should have done the same as you. I accidentally gave her my number. Oh, you really messed up. That was a huge mistake that you didn't want to make. She's a pretty troublesome person to be around, I'd imagine. You don't want to get on her bad side. This is why you shouldn't be so kind towards absolutely everyone, man. Sometimes you gotta say no. Looks like you're gonna be getting married to her then. Don't joke about stuff like that. Well, we don't know if she's interested in me for sure yet. I think there's still gonna be a way out for me. Yeah, maybe. I guess you just gotta hope for the best. Yeah, thanks for the info though.
Mark, why haven't you texted back yet? When are we going to be able to go to dinner together? It feels like I've been waiting forever already. I'm like really starving right now too. We could go to dinner right now if you want. Oh, wait, I get it. Are you a little nervous or something? That's so cute. You don't need to worry though. I'm used to going to dinner with guys. I'll make sure that you feel comfortable. Oh, it's not like I'm easy, though. It's just that so many guys ask me out for dinner. Also, all I did was eat dinner with them. I promise. Oh, I feel like I just went off on a little tangent. Mark, I promise you that I'm not easy or desperate. It's just that I might have to go to dinner with some other guy if you're not quick about it. I think that you should hurry up and just invite me out to dinner. If you wait too long, I might get taken by some other people. I'm just trying to give you some advice right now as a friend. You should try to make a decision that's going to make you happy. Hurry up and tell me when you're free.
This is absolute hell. I don't think I can stand this much longer. No, what's the matter? Mary just keeps on texting me. She won't stop at all. Are you replying back to her? No, I've ignored her this entire time, but she won't stop texting me. Show me what she's been sending you. Okay, fine, just a little bit. What in the world did you just show me? I almost threw up just reading that. Yeah, my bad. I probably should have warned you beforehand. But try thinking about how I feel. I've been getting text messages like this once every few minutes. It's been a living hell hearing my phone notifications going crazy. Seems like she's completely locked onto you, man. Bad luck, man. I thought that she would just leave me alone after a while, but it doesn't seem like she's gonna give up at all. What do you think I should do about this? I really want her to just stop already. There's really nothing that you can do. Just ignore her already. Wait, I can't just ignore her. If I do that, things are gonna be really awkward at the office from tomorrow. Do you think there's anything that I can do to make her stop this? There's nothing for you to worry about. She's the one that should be embarrassed after sending all those text messages. I wouldn't be able to look you in the eyes if that was me. Just ignore her and forget about all of this already. Well, I hope that's the case. I have a strange feeling she's not just gonna let this go, though. Oh, just ignore her. I think that ignoring her completely is a little rude. Well then, you're just gonna have to reject her nicely. There's not much else I can advise you to do about this. She may be crazy, but she should be able to take hints. If you say that you can't go to dinner with her then, she should know that you're not interested in her. She's already 40 years old. I'm sure she'll just act like an adult and let this slide. Guess I'll have to give it a go then. I'll try to hint that I'm not interested in her then. Oh, wish me luck. Good evening, Mary. I'm sorry for the late reply. I was pretty busy and I couldn't find the time to reply. I read all of the messages that you sent to me. Thanks for taking your time to contact me like that. I'm really grateful that you're asking me out, but right now, I don't think that I have the time to go anywhere with you. I'm sure that there are many other guys that would love to go to dinner with you.
Oh, so you finally replied to me. You don't need to be shy like that at all. Just tell me how you really feel.
What? I did just tell you how I feel.
No, you didn't. If you want something in life, you really have to just go for it. There's no point holding back. That's some advice for you both at work and in love. Be aggressive and true to your feelings. I feel like I already told you my feelings toward you very clearly. You're a really important person to me. I know it's only been a little while since we met. However, the time we've known each other doesn't matter at all. I already know that we're destined for each other. I had a dream yesterday night. It was a dream of me and you starting a happy family together. Also, a lot of my dreams come true. So that's why I think that we should get married immediately. There are only positives for you if you get married to me. You'll get a promotion at work almost immediately. It's in your best interest to do as I say. Make sure that you leave tomorrow evening open for me. I promise that you're gonna have the night of your life with me. Oh, I love everything about you. The focused look that you have as you work on your computer. Your cute facial expressions that you make when our eyes meet very briefly at the office. I've started to fall for you even more and more, yet you still won't ask me out. I thought that I asked you to ask me out as soon as possible. I hate this time frame in relationships. I wish that you'd be more direct about this. You were also talking to a bunch of other female coworkers at work today. What was that about? Were you making me jealous or something? Listen to me. Make sure that you do as I say, okay? These are rules that you have to obey. 1. You must love me. 2. You must not talk to anyone else apart from me. 3. You must never let me go. Are those rules clear to you? You better not break these rules ever.
Oh, please, just shut up, you old hag.
What did you just say?
Everything you say is so gross. Don't you dare try to impose weird rules on me like that. I'm going to be sharing all of these text messages to everyone else at the office, including our superiors.
Wait, don't do that.
Then you better not contact me ever again.
Why are you saying this to me? I'm telling you that I love you. Why won't you reciprocate my feelings? I just don't get it.
It's because I don't love you. Surely you're able to understand that. Everything you say to me is crazy. You're driving me insane. Don't ever text me again.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to play hard to get, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
You're just giving me a test, right? You want to know if I'm serious about you, right?
Not at all. Why do you even come to a conclusion like that? You're being rejected. Please don't try to twist the meaning of it. You're already 40 years old. Please stop trying to target the new guys that start working here. What you're doing is gross and inappropriate. What you're doing is so traumatizing. Anyway, you better obey these rules that I'm gonna tell you. Don't break them, okay? Number 1, don't interact with me. Number 2, don't interact with me. Number 3, don't interact with me.
They're all the same rules.
Well, you're a monkey that doesn't understand what I say. That's why I repeated myself 3 times to get the point across.
Oh, so now you're making fun of me.
So, you're still interacting with me even after I told you 3 times? It looks like I need to repeat myself a couple more times.
All right, I've had enough of this. Did you really think that I fell in love with a guy like you? I would never fall for a guy like you. You're just making the completely wrong assumptions. I have plenty of other guys that love me. You better not think that you're my number 1 choice, 'cause you're not.
Yeah, whatever. Then stop sending me so many text messages. You're so clingy. You have nobody else, and that's why you keep on contacting me. Unfortunately for you, I'm the same as all the other guys. I think you're gross, and I'm gonna ignore you from now on. So please just leave me alone now.
Oh, I'm so done with you. Even if you come begging to me to date you, I'm not gonna accept you. You've lost your chance to be with me. You're never gonna get a woman as good as me.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, by the way, I've decided to report all of these text messages to our superiors. You didn't listen to me and kept on interacting with me after all.
Wait, don't do that. You can't do something like that to me.
Too bad, I've already done it. You have been reported. I can't wait to see what happens to you. No way I'm picking up. See ya. Good evening, it's Mark. I ended up having a meeting with my superiors regarding Mary and the text messages that she had been sending me. They made sure to take a record of all the text messages, and they also got some more evidence from my other male coworkers that had also been targeted by her. This company has started putting more effort into their compliance policies over the past few years. I was very happy with the way they dealt with the situation. Mary was immediately demoted, and she was relocated to a small office in the countryside. It seems like other people had reported her to the Human Resources office over the past few years. My report of her had become the final straw. I never ended up seeing her ever again. I talked to my other coworkers at the office about this, and they all complimented me. I guess a lot of other people around the office disliked her too. I'm gonna continue doing my best at this office. I love this company, and my only worry about it has now disappeared. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button. Hey, Jerry, isn't it about that time that you got yourself back to the office? I added some more of the work that I want you to do before you go home. I just slipped it under the rest of the work that I left for you, so make sure you do it and don't go home until that's done. Hey, George. Sorry, I think I might be a little confused. I don't get what you mean by all this extra work. And besides, I've already gone home for the day, so... You what? You already left the office? This is a direct order from your supervisor. You get back here right now and don't go home until all this work is done. Oh, George, come on. You can't really be serious about this, right? I need some of those things done for important meetings tomorrow morning. They have to get done by tonight. Do you understand me? I get that, but are you talking about the work that you and Carl were supposed to do? Well, Cole and I have already gone home, so I'm certainly not doing any of it. Wait, so you already left for home too? That's right, but some of this work is really important. I'm talking about straight from the company president levels of importance, and there is no one left at the office to complete any of it. You wouldn't want to let down my bosses and the company president, would you? I've been the last person out of the office every day for the last 2 months. Some days I've even spent the night at the office. And I should care about this little sob story because... it's just that, well, I'm only human and I have limits to what I can handle. I can't believe this. How did such a selfish little crybaby like you even get a job here? Just get your butt back here and take care of all of this. Understand? Yes, sir. I'll head back to the office right now.
Jerry, are you still at the office working?
I am. I'm really sorry to keep doing this to you, Eloise.
What are you talking about? I'm not the one being kept doing overtime every single day. Are you all right?
Well, I'll be okay. Probably.
Well, I just feel awful, really. I know that all of this is my fault, and I'm just so sorry.
Eloise, what do you mean by that? It isn't your fault that those creeps like George at the office try to abuse their power and flirt with you.
Well, I know it really isn't my fault, but still, I know that you went to Human Resources to try and stand up for me, and that got George and his bosses a serious talking to. And even after you did all that for me, I still couldn't take it and had to quit, and now you're there all alone taking the brunt of all their anger. You could always try applying for a transfer to another branch of the company, but who knows when an opening might appear.
Eloise, I am so sorry.
What do you mean? What for? It's okay, I don't want you to kill yourself over this job. I mean, I already found a new job and I'm making money, so if you want to quit and try to find another job, I'm sure that we can make that happen. Even my dad is worried about you staying in this job. Jerry? Are you there? Hello? Your messages stopped showing up as read. Are you still there? Did you get back to the office already? Jerry? Hello? Are you there? Please respond when you get a chance.
Hey, Jerry, what is the meaning of this? Did you really not want to do those important documents that I mentioned so badly that you faked going to the hospital? What is the matter with you? Why did you call an ambulance to the office while you were busy working? You have a lot of nerve trying to get out of doing this work. And now the hospital is saying that you had a stroke from overwork. All that basically means that you didn't get enough sleep. It shouldn't take you longer than a day to rest up, and then you can get back to work and take care of all of this. Honestly, do you think that this is any kind of way to act? What do you think this is going to do to the office morale, huh? You're setting a bad example for the other staff. I'm going to go to the hospital tomorrow, and I'm going to bring you your laptop. If you have time to sit around there, then you have time to work.
Hey, George. Nice to hear from you, too. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while? What are you talking about? I saw you at work yesterday.
Oh, sorry. This isn't Jerry you're speaking to. It's his wife, Eloise.
Eloise?
I didn't have any other way of reaching you, so I hope you'll forgive me for using my husband's phone.
Oh, that Eloise. I remember you now. Wow, well, isn't this a surprise? Did you really want to talk to me that badly? I knew that you always liked me, not that I can say I'm surprised. I'm quite the catch. And just the thought of getting to talk to you and leaving our conversation behind for Jerry to look at, you really know how to get me going.
Can you please stop overworking my husband?
What? What do you mean by that?
I mean that I was the one who called the ambulance to your office last night.
Wait, that was you? But why would you do something like that?
Because I was texting him while he was going back to the office last night, and suddenly he stopped responding to me. I started to get a little worried and called the building to talk to the security guard who was on duty last night. I asked him if he could go up to the office and see if Jerry was up there. He stayed on the phone with me and told me that Jerry was lying on the floor when he walked in.
Whoa, well, I didn't have anything to do with that. I mean, the only reason why he was there at the office that late was because he didn't finish his work within a normal workday.
I know that isn't true. I know that you and that other section chief, Carl, have teamed up to try and dump all of the work that you don't want onto my husband. I honestly can't believe you two would do something like that. What is the matter with you two?
What did you just say to me?
And now that things have gone this far, I have no problems telling you what I really think. That just because you guys are higher up in the company, it doesn't give you the right to work my husband to death.
You little brat. Do you even know who you're talking to? And after all the love and affection I tried to show you while you were here, this is how you talk to me?
Well, of course. And I rejected you because I hated you. Do you even realize all the stress and pain that you caused me?
You don't even know what real pain is.
You know, I have been trying to convince Jerry to quit his job.
What did you just say?
Anyways, excuse me.
What are you even talking about? Do you really mean to have the main breadwinner of your household quit? Have you completely lost your mind? If your husband quit, then you would both go bankrupt within weeks. I have to say, you look really great on the outside, but I guess inside you're just another stupid woman, huh? Hey, Eloise, it's been a couple of days since I last saw my phone, but did you talk to George while I was out?
Well, yes. Yes, I did. I went to your office the same night I called the ambulances and saw that you had left your phone on your desk. I didn't mean to look, but I saw that you had so many messages popping up in your phone. I almost turned it off, but then I saw they were all from George and that he was just hurling abuse at you while you were still recovering from the damage that he caused. And, well, I guess I just couldn't stop myself.
Well, I must say that is very you. You always did have trouble controlling yourself when it came to me.
I know, but still, I'm just so sorry for doing that without asking first.
Well, you don't have anything to worry about. It's no big deal. If anything, I'm really grateful that you did that.
Grateful? What do you mean by that?
Well, George actually just came by the hospital earlier to drop off my work laptop, if you can believe it.
He did? Why?
He told me that if I have time to be lying around in the hospital bed, then I have time to be getting work done.
Did he really say that? After I talked to him already? Is that guy completely crazy?
Ugh, it's just that I don't even know what to do at this point.
I bet.
But it really is okay, actually. Thanks to you, he's given me the instrument of their downfall without even realizing it.
The instrument of their downfall? Are you talking about the laptop?
That's right, the laptop. This is going to take a little bit of time, though. Just hold on for a minute.
Well, if you really think that your plan is going to work, then good luck. Just don't overdo it, right?
Oh, I won't. Trust me. And thank you again. Have you still not finished that work that I brought to you yesterday? I told you that I needed all of it done by this morning. Some of those materials are for a very important meeting happening soon. Good morning. I see you're starting your day right. This isn't time for your little games. I am your boss, and I gave you a direct order to have that work done for me. I even went out of my way to bring you your work laptop at the hospital. That's right, and I am still in the hospital. Doing what exactly? Sleeping? Eating pudding? You should be working. If you have time to laze around all day in your frilly hospital gown, then you should have time to get some work done. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I was instructed not to do any work. What did you just say? I can return to the laptop once I've been released from the hospital, though. What are you talking about? I went directly to the hospital and told you to work. I don't care if one of those idiot doctors told you to rest. They don't know what they're talking about. Well, yes, the doctors did also tell me that I should avoid working if I can, but that isn't what I'm talking about. Then what are you talking about? Because it sounds to me like you just ignored an order from your supervisor. I am talking about the company. It is company policy to not do any work while in recovery. I don't have any other choice but to not work. Well, I override the policy. The policy was written by the company president. Wait, what do you mean policy was written by the company president? I mean, the president of the company wrote and enacted that policy. What else could that possibly mean? I don't understand. What is the meaning of this? And just how do you know what the company president wants anyways? Well, I wouldn't have known if you didn't bring me my work laptop, actually. Wait, so you're trying to pin all of this on me now? I think that you may already be aware of this, but you do remember that about 10 days ago, the president set up a system for individual employees to be able to contact him directly, right? You mean the system is already set up? It is, and all the info to log into that system had already been saved on the work laptop as well. No, that can't be. You can't be serious. After you left, my head was still spinning and I felt sick. I wasn't able to sleep at all that night, and then the idea popped into my head to use that service. That night, I logged into that service and I asked the company president about the sick leave policy. And thankfully, with a few good days of rest, my nerves did eventually calm down enough for me to think more clearly. But by then, the president had already gotten back to me. Oh, I don't believe this. Well, it's what happened. But don't worry, you'll be happy to hear that in the end, I decided to just quit. Wait, you're gonna quit your job? That's right. I even sent my letter of resignation straight to the company president. You did? I could tell that he didn't want to be losing employees this way, but in the end, he was the one to sign it off. But why are you talking about quitting? What does that have to do with what we were talking about? Because you were the one who drove me to this decision, and you can bet I told the president all about it. But the good news is that I'm thinking about following in my wife's footsteps and trying to find a job that I find personally fulfilling. A personally fulfilling job? There's no such thing. Not at your company, not anymore at least. Are you making light of the company now? Not really. It was more of a matter of motivation. I mean, this is the company that allowed my wife to be subject to your advances to the point where she felt she had no other choice but to quit. Not only that, but it's also the company that allowed my old supervisors to abuse their power and force me to work late every day for months. And all of that culminated in a stroke while I was working another late night there. I just really don't think this company is a good fit for me anymore. Well, it sounds like all of that is more of a problem with you than it is the company. You're free to think that, but I only ask that you try actually doing your own work for once before making that judgment. You can try to pin all of this on personal failings of mine, but at the end of the day, you still won't convince me to do your work for you. Now, how dare you? Do you know who you're talking to? Not my boss, I know that much. Anyways, I'm gonna use all of the paid time off that I've accumulated here over the years to take off until my final day. Oh, you can't do that! You're welcome to try and stop me, but you should already know that I'm gonna be suing you and Carl for maintaining an abusive workplace. You're gonna sue us? That's right, and I'll be hiring a lawyer, so I would prefer to send any messages from me his way, okay? Oh wait, you can't go! We're not through here! Thanks for everything. That afternoon, I heard that George and Carl came to the hospital. When they got there, none of the staff would let them in to see me, and George caused a big scene, shouting and demanding to be brought to my room. Just at that moment, the company president walked into the hospital and saw what was going on. He had to come visit me in person and fired them both on the spot. The two of them tried to find work at other firms, but word had already gotten around that they were creeps and bullies, and the two of them were unable to find another job. And after they had to go into significant debt to pay me for the lawsuit, they were also divorced and made to pay child support to their wives. I hear that those two ended up picking up several part-time jobs and working from sunup to sundown, trying to pay off all their debts. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.